Greetings and welcome to the 25th installment of The Passion of the Digital Artist. Hello everyone, Xavier here, and I'm interviewing your favorite digital artist and mine, Jeff Mueller. Jeff, how you doing today?
I'm doing good. Good.
Good deal. It's been quite the week, hasn't it?
Yeah, I can't wait to get started.
Jeff, we've attracted a new following of individuals who are asking some questions about the concept of your social media multimedia project and how it all intertwines with what you're doing. You want to elaborate on that a little bit more in depth for these new people?
Yeah, because we've covered this a little bit in the past vlogs, but the vlogs have been very important to me to start to be able to express what, from the time when I was at the Macaroni Grill, that I thought of this project. When it hit me, I knew exactly what I wanted to do and what I was going to do about it. But to be able to express that and tell everybody about it, that's the challenge. And through these vlogs, I think we're ready.
Yep. Okay, so we're going to start with step one, and that was the conceptual phase, or the concept. You started talking about the Macaroni Grill. Elaborate how this hit you.
Well, when I was there and I had just gotten my flip digital HD camera for Christmas, and we were there and I was taking pictures and, you know, just all around. I had wanted the camera. Well, all of a sudden the cooks were and everything made sense, and I snapped a couple pictures and I thought, holy crap, that's a perfect painting. And I said it to my wife, and then I took some video of it. And so at that point I said, well, I'm a digital artist, I'm a contemporary artist, and I'm also experimenting with Twitter and Facebook at the moment, and if I take this image and I bring it into the computer and I virtually or digitally paint on top of it, create a digital painting, the technology at the time I had known was advancing as far as printing it out with printing it on canvas, where the inks were going to be archival so that they would last, and also it was becoming much more reasonable. So at that point I had conceived, and I knew what I wanted to do, and I knew the subject matter was people going out and socializing in the real world. So we've got 4 steps that we're going to cover right now.
Right.
But the one unique thing to each and every step is that one part of it takes place in the real world and the other part of it takes place in the virtual world. But also the social media aspect and the promoting aspect, they kind of that's intertwined into the project also. So,
excellent. So now you've talked about the concept or the conceptual phase, and now we start using some of the tools of social media and the tools of computing and imaging in general to go to the next phase, and that is the production phase.
Yes, and the production phase, I'm going to go through this right now. As my whole life, I was trained conventionally as an airbrush artist and a photographic retoucher and a airbrush illustrator. I then transferred all my skills into the computer starting in '89, and then since 1989 I've been working in the computer, not doing too much conventional art, but a little bit on the side. Well, this project pulled me right back into the fine art aspect instead of the commercial art aspect of painting with brushes and getting back to, you know, what I love to do a little bit, you know, putting paint on canvas.
Okay, so let's back up just for the people who are new to this blog so they understand. You've captured it with the new camera that you talked about, and now you have it transferred onto your computer, and then in this production phase you're going to enhance it digitally and get it to the way you want it to appear in general.
Well, right, and what I do is use my photographic retouching skills, because when I'm taking the pictures, you don't always capture, you've got the composition, but if you take, so you can mix and match. So the photographic retouching skills then come in to make my composition what I want it to be. So then I use that retouched photo as an underpainting. I like to call it an underpainting. It's more or less a tracing, and I paint over the top on separate layers, actually using the brushes in Photoshop. The newest Photoshop CS5 was like, it was made for me. I've expressed that before, because the new brushes are just more, they're a lot more detailed, more realistic for painting. And I use my tablet and my pen, which is very similar to painting. And the detail that I was able, on the last couple paintings, it was exciting. So then, once I paint over the top of all, and I've got the painting to where I want, I basically will mix in a little bit of the photograph, and then I run it through some filters. And filters are painting filters where they add like a brush stroke effect or whatever, and I use a little bit of it, the digital so I would say it's 90% painting, 5% photo, and 5% painting film.
Come back to using social media to promote yourself and your work.
Right. Once I finish it digitally, I really start to promote the painting, because I have the actual composition and the physical and the digital part in the virtual world of painting. I'm started showing it on my website. I put it on my vlogs. I put it. There's numerous different places: Facebook, Tumblr. I'm looking into all different ways through social media and to talk to people about the paintings. And I've gotten nothing but positive feedback. And that's something that's been very, very, the only thing that I get negative every once in a while is I'll send a link to somebody and it offends them and they will refer to me as spam. And so what I found to do is only people who are following me on Twitter or Facebook is where I'm sending the links to. I don't send it to just random people. But what happens is, because my people or my followers or the people who like me, they all promote me. I get a lot. My following has increased tenfold. It's really nice to see. And every single week I'm meeting new people, talking to new people. They're very interested in the project, and that's why we're going through this part. And then the last part.
After the promoting, you now have, basically you have two channels, the real and the virtual channel, of both where the artwork is and the mechanism by which to market it. So let's talk about the marketing phase.
Right, and right now that's the part I'm in. I'm still promoting, but I'm in the marketing phase. I'm working my ass off to find a gallery in the real world. I've been going out looking at galleries. I've been looking online for galleries, just trying to find the right gallery for the project. And I thought this would be an easy part, but it's not. At first I thought, well, I'll take any gallery that wants me, but that's not the case. I've been talking to a couple people in the business, and they said, pick a gallery that you want, because because the physical gallery is a partnership. And your artwork, they need your artwork and you need them. And you're trying to find one that is established, but also fits your project. Now this project in the end, for the showing, is going to exist of the videos that I've been loading on YouTube. There'll be some of the vlogs that we're doing right now playing throughout the show on TV screens. There'll be pictures from my high-end camera, my Canon high-end camera, and there'll be pictures from the Kodak HD camera, and then there'll be videos at the point of conception. 7 of the 10 videos I actually have video that I was shooting during the picture taking, and then what's unique is you'll get to see the point of the painting's conception. You'll see the composition unfold through the video, and then see the pictures, and then the final paintings will be placed. They'll be in the show. I'm working on a website, a new website, updating my website, but a much more in-depth website on this particular project. You'll be able to purchase the prints. Now, what's unique about this project is the originals are, when I'm Jeff Mueller, Computer Art Man, when I print out something that I'm going to paint on, I will be printing it out in a large format. For instance, these will be 30 by 60, and hopefully as this becomes more and more successful, my originals, I like working at that size when I'm painting on the canvases, and I love it's almost not only do you have a insight into the virtual world through the painting, but when the painting's hanging on the wall, it's as if you're going into the painting itself. So that aspect, and I love that aspect of working 30 by 60. So those things, so what's going to happen is when I produce prints, canvas prints, and they'll be in a 20 by 40 or smaller format. So when you see a Jeff Mueller 30 by 60, you'll know it's an original. So that's the promote. And then as far as the virtual world, I would love to find a gallery that does both virtual and real world, but I think in the end it'll probably be two separate galleries, an online gallery and a physical world gallery.
You're almost going to have to come up with a choice that optimizes each respective channel of marketing.
But you never know. And then out of nowhere someone could come through and everybody's happy.
There you go. Well, I think that about concludes it then for this week.
I hope that clears things up. I think we wanted to be more precise. I think we're getting closer. We'll probably have to do this, but this was our 25th vlog, and I think we've come a long way in 25 vlogs, have we not?
I think so. I think so. I think we sound halfway intelligible now, and sort of like we know what we're doing.
Yeah, we're doing them completely sober.
Yeah, that's the problem, I think.
Yeah, okay.
All right, take it easy, folks.
Bye.